Hello everyone, welcome to another video, and today we will be going over the Fortnite 7.40 patch notes. So I want to make this as fast as we can, even though we're going to go through every single little part of the patch notes. So let's start out with Battle Royale. So right now there's a Share the Love Valentine supplies. So there's going to be 13 free overtime challenges, and then if you complete them all, you can get the Season 8 Battle Pass for free. Now this is actually pretty cool because there's a lot of defaults still in the game, not many, and not many people want to waste the money to get the next season battle pass. So if you are a hardcore gamer but don't have the money to get the battle pass, I would recommend you to get on Fortnite now and complete these 13 free overtime challenges. So, and gifting is back for a limited time only. This is actually really cool. Gifting was a hype feature for a long time. It did come out once and it was pretty cool, and it's back. So yeah, good news. And there's the Heartspan glider, which is free, that you can gift to someone. All you have to do is have 2FA verification. Sorry. Now we have the infantry rifle. Take aim and deliver accurate fire downrange with a precise semi-automatic weapon. Now this gun is pretty good. Remind me of the hunting rifle because it has the same aim and thing, but it's not much difference to the heavy AR. You can try it out inside the game. There are also limited time mode rotations, so all the rotations will rotate. And we already know this because we've already been seeing it, but this is just a verification that is happening. Which means that like LTMs will be moving forward every time. So like trios, 50s, all those games will be rotating. Maybe not 50s, but all the LTMs will be rotating. And there is a hype limited time mode called Catch. In this game mode, there will be no guns, and you can only use grenades. These grenades can be smoke grenades, clingers, remote explosive, portaforts, impulse grenades, and chocolate grenades. And all these stuff, the most important ones are increased supply drops, faster circle times, and increased drop stack counts. I mean, I think this game will be pretty fun, though it will be pretty exciting. So let's see how fun it'll be. Limited time mode Team Rumble, the same thing that it had before, just reduced likelihood of storm ending up near the center of the map, which has been a problem, as usually only the storm coming at the middle of the map. Overtime challenges and rewards. You can complete the 13 free overtime challenges to get the battle pass. And you can also get the Valentine's Wrap, Vines Control, and other stuff for completing these challenges. This is actually pretty cool because free stuff. Epic's been killing it lately with the free things. Like, this is crazy. They're getting their move. Also, if you have the battle pass this season, you can also get unlockable styles for the battle pass stuff like Trog, Powder, and Onesie. Weapons and items. Infantry rifle will be available in common, uncommon, and rare variants. I wasn't expecting it to come in common, but it's pretty cool. So it deals 41, 43, and 45 damage, and 2 times headshot multiplier. These are very similar to the heavy AR. These can be floor, same things as everything. It uses medium ammo, which we can expect for most ARs. Fires quick moving projectiles without damage fall off. Improvements to bush consumables. So now it can absorb 1 instance of weapon damage before being removed from the owner. So that means now you could do fall damage without the bush, so this can be pretty good. And if someone like snipes you, you still have 1 chance. So actually it's become a lot better. Now it's translucent for the bush wearer only. So now you could snipe out of it, and this has been something that people have wanted for a long time. Now the bush won't be as bad. So, I mean, I would recommend to use the bush now. Now these 2 things are the biggest stuff of this update. Hand cannon can be found in Epic Rarely. Same thing as last. It reduced environmental damage from 150 to 100. That is actually extremely large because before you could one-shot anything except a full medal. But now the only thing you could one-shot is a piece of wood that is still building, which is crazy. So, and the legendary variant 157, it used to be 157 damage, now it's 105. And this is extremely crazy, and hand cannons aren't as with it anymore, so yeah. Rocket launchers, where this is also really crazy. It's out of chests and only in supply drops. This is really crazy. Yeah. Now the chances of getting a rocket launcher from supply drops is from 25 to 50, which is extreme difference. So if you're going to supply drop, yeah, 1/2 of the chance to get RPG. But the thing is, the reload speed almost increased by 1 second, which is crazy. People have been wanting these nerfs since a few months ago. Same thing with the hand cannon. Now the epic rarity and the legendary are only available in vending machines. I think it's only the epic rarity. So this epic rarity is from 2.66 to 3.42, and the legendary rarity goes from 2.52 to 3.24. That's really crazy when you think about it. Since the rocket launcher reload time is already enough, but they're increasing it. So it still does the same damage. It's still worth it, but not as good as it was before. These are the extreme advantages. Clingers, we've been wanting that. And it's the same as before, 100 damage if you hit someone. Pretty good. Cupid's crossbow, limited time item. This is pretty cool. This was here inside of the 2017 Valentine's, I believe. And it's pretty good. It has epic rarity, basically the same as the crossbow, except it has a scope on it. It's found in epic rarity and it has infinite ammo, so we could see the similarities to the normal crossbow. Body shot damage 79 and headshot damage 197. That's really crazy and not as bad as it was before. Pretty good. It can be found in floor loot and chests, expected, and does 1 environmental damage. Extremely bad. You don't want to be using crossbow for breaking stuff down. It's just going to rebuild. So yeah. And the thing that vaulted are grenades. I mean, we got clingers back and grenades got vaulted. I mean, it's fine. I hope that the grenades come back. It was something that was here since season 1. I'm not that mad, but it's good. And now there are bug fixes like projectile weapons to fire inaccurately and causing explosive splash damage to block players. So just another bug fixes. Gameplay, add pop-up club to settings to default playlist. So now they're adding more differences to the default Fortnite playlist, and they are keeping the stuff that were inside the tournament. So if you haven't been playing a lot of pop-up club, you won't be ready for this. There are 50 health or 50 health or shield based on your health when the elimination occurs, which is the same as pop-up club. 50 materials dropped on each elimination. So 50 materials dropped. Wow, that's a lot of mats, especially when you're having like a build battle or something, and if you haven't ganked good parties. There's also the 500 cap on materials expected since it was in the pop-up club. And this is crazy. I've been wanting this for a while. Harvest rate increased by 40%. Faster gameplay and more maps, which means better gameplay. They will be closely monitoring feedback on this change, so play a couple of matches and let them know what you think. These can be removed, which I believe some of them will be removed, but it's good for now. Now the storming plane can't break through structures and large objects. People have been wanting this extremely for a long time, and this is pretty crazy. Still, it hasn't removed this big problem with the gun on it. and small props will still be destroyed from direct hit from an X4 storming plane. I mean, it's okay. Still, it's not going to be anything that destroys an entire person. Changes to ziplines. Ziplines are now interact to engage. Ziplines grant fall damage immunity, and now they have an audio visualizer icon. These are crazy. People have been wanting interactive ziplines for a while now, and these are something that streamers will love, and the updates, almost one of the best updates that has happened in a while. Finally, circle adjustment. So now the increase the travel distance by 48. That means in scrims it will be a lot more crazy because you'll have to always be moving. String time has been increased from 45 seconds to 75 seconds. Makes sense because they increased the travel distance by 48%, and you need more time to do that. And this is also something else people have been wanting. PC, Mac, and console players can now crouch while in edit mode. Now this is cool. People have been wanting this for a while, and it's good. Gamepad players can assign this to custom D-pad controls. This functionality is coming to mobile soon. I'm a mobile player, so this will be good for me, but I don't really need to crouch when I'm inside edit mode, so it's kind of fun. Turbo building. This is really crazy. They reduced the initial timer for turbo building from 0.15 seconds to 0.05. Now, this may not look like a lot, but this is crazy. And when you go into a mode and you're turbo building, you will see the difference. This is something other people have been wanting, and there's not going to be as much rage and delay. Added the ability to swap item correctly selected slot with a new item by holding and back instead of tapping. Added UI text to show players when they're able to swap. Very good. Not available on touch and go. Okay. Floor traps will automatically build a floor piece if needed. You must have the required resources. And this is pretty good. This is actually amazing because usually when I'm fighting people, I have to, when you're on mobile, you have to click the button and you have to place a trap. And this will be crazy for that. Logitech and Razer the RGB peripherals will now react when doing emotes. I mean, if you have, or this only happens if you have a Logitech or Razer. So, I mean, pretty good. Sneaky Snowman will be destroyed if they fall from high distance. Now that is pretty, okay, Sneaky Snowman, not the best weapon ever, but, pretty good. Stand on the head of a Sneaky Snowman to avoid fall damage. Okay. Removes hotbar from minigun overheating cannon. So, it would be better if they kept the hotbar in, but it's fine. Just a little difference. I adjusted the distance of the bottle rocket sound indicators so they match the distance of sound effects. Added a bottle rocket sound indicator for the explosion of rockets. Just tiny updates. Bug fixes. There was actually a bunch of bug fixes. Snap to adjustments. There has been an issue with bottle rockets when aligned to slope angles. Cozy campfires, logs, no longer block movement. And this is pretty cool because if you're on a squad and you're sharing one campfire and you can't go on, it can be pretty crazy. So that's a good change. Prevent weapon auto reloading from canceling emotes. Okay, pretty good bug fix. And a bunch of other bug fixes. You can come to this website too. You can see it at the top if you want more. New tournament series, Share the Love series, solo and duo. Now this is extremely cool. Share the Love event, pretty cool. Still, at the beginning we talked about all the free stuff. This is part of it, kind of. Players will compete across any of the 4 division tournaments. Open Division, Prospect Division, Contender Division, and Champion Division. Earning enough points during any nightly session to receive a pin will unlock the next highest division. And earn a pin during the Champion Division session will advance to round 2, Champion Division Finals. And there will be Share the Love series praise granted to the highest division chiefs, including the Champion Division Finals. Now this is crazy. This would be exclusive. If you're found having one of these, you'll be considered pro and other things. So grind on the Share the Love series and try to win the series. All divisions run simultaneously and run the same tournament circuit. And you can see the things for your server region can be viewed in your events tab. So if you get on Fortnite, check your events tab and see more information. New tournament 3 is 1 day cup. Now this is extremely crazy. If you only have 3 people to play with, this is amazing. Available on February 17th. I think that's already passed. Grab a couple of your best friends and join in the Tringles 1 day cup, going from a fully open tournament to an intense final round with the best trios in a single day. Now, I would recommend you guys, if you have a good 3 people on your team, I would recommend you to grind this thing out to get into the maximum tournament and get into the intense final round. Tournaments can now take place across multiple rounds with players needing to earn a pin in order to unlock the next round of tournament. Makes sense. Multiple tournaments are now able to be running at the same time. So it can be a bit hectic, like a solo and a duos event going on at the same time, but it will be pretty good. Reduce the maximum matchmaking time for tournaments from 5 minutes to 4 minutes. I mean, that's a lot better because we won't have to wait as long, so it makes sense, and I'm happy about that change. Pretty good, nobody will have to wait for that long. So it will create the best match possible at that time. Increase the minimum amount of players from tournament matches from 80 to 90, so no more low people matches. Pretty good. Streamer mode can now be used during tournament play. This is amazing. People have been wanting this for so long, and now you can use streamer mode during tournament play. So if you're a streamer, use this streamer mode now. In-game leaderboards are now fully available in all regions for each tournament section. These can be accessed inside the tournament page by clicking on any tournament section. This has been something people have been wanting for a while, and now we have it. And how you can see if you want to see who's better at your friends, you can just check this out and see who has more wins inside of this tournament. Audio. Add audio when squad mates ready up in lobby. Makes sense and could be pretty good because you want to know when your teammates are ready up. Inside of mobile and Switch platforms, it improves skydiving win audio and add more variation to gunshot environment impacts. And now there's also a bug fix with the air horn emote only having one variation. This can only be used for the air horn emote, so yeah. Okay. The ability to track all your play in one place and view it all across the platforms. Oh yeah, so now you can look at your stats, and so this has been something a lot of people have been wanting, and I could actually check who's better. This shows the stats in game for mobile and Switch players. Breaks up stats for each individual limited time mode, which means if you got a win inside like Sniper Shootout, it will show that. Players will now receive a pop-up prompt informing a player that they've recently reported had action taken against their account. So now, I mean, this is pretty good because now you know if you got reported and you know that you should stop what you're doing, like trolling or hacking and stuff. And this is also something pretty good, so you know when you're doing something wrong and when you're not doing something wrong. When eliminated by the storm, instead of saying you eliminate yourself, the text now says eliminated by the storm, which makes sense because you're not really eliminating yourself, you're really getting eliminated by the storm, so good change and makes more sense. And now there's also a ping indicator, which yellow indicates poor status, red indicates severe status, flashing red indicates drop signal. Slash commands have been improved, re-enabled in the chat windows. Now, if you want to know about your ping and stuff, you can just check up and then you'll see it. how good your ping is. Bug fixes, there's also remove marker map icon on Mac and battle pass info not displaying properly in lobby in certain cases. So now this is pretty good because you know you can you don't get as much boosters. Replay mode, animation problems, they fixed it, so that's great. Gifting returns for a limited time only. You could receive presents from your friends until February 2nd, 20 seconds. So if you want to send something to your friend, send it quick. You only have until February 22nd. Mobile. Now there is a targeted edit button which allows you to edit without having to touch the screen. So this is like the other platforms. So this is pretty good. I can't wait for me to use it. And yeah, no more editing through the edit buttons. Edit and reset buttons will capture touches. This is actually amazing for mobile. And using some of the feedback from the players. So keep on saying your feedback. It's helping mobile to do stuff. And now it's backing up recently saved HUD to the player's cloud save. It is good because if you delete the app and stuff, you'll still have your old HUD. And there's also a bunch of bug fixes. You can read them yourself if you need to. And yeah, so I don't think I'm going to read all this, but if you want to read all these bug fixes, you can look it up here. And yeah, that's it. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.